robot dog and artificial fur to make it look more like an animal.
That's horrifying.
I know of people doing that to make it look like a Furby. That should have never happened,
Oh
but it
God.
did.
That,
That sounds
yeah, this is what happens when human beings try to play God.
It was
I thought The
horrifying.
Sims is what happens if human beings play God.
Hey,
It's not any one thing. It's multiple things.
The next
Don't
thing
fuck
you
my
know,
kid.
you're in a pool with no ladder and you can't get out.
To be fair, you can't do that in
Jesus.
4 anymore. You can only do that in The Sims 2 and 3. Sims 4 kind of got boring.
The 0 out of 10 game
Should
cannot
just, like,
remove my
box them
fucking
in
ladder.
to the pool.
Yeah, you would have to box. You have to go through great lengths in order to, like, actually drown them. They figure
will.
out like, other ways. Apparently now they can just jump
I
out
returned from the void.
of it.
Oh, I finally figured out that they
The
can...
void that was having to go get my dog's toy out from underneath the couch.
Oh yeah, I feel
Oh.
that.
This toy, you
That-
meanie.
I've given up. I don't want to know the stash of toys behind the couch.
It's because Nova gets a toy, gets excited because she wants to go look out the window after she just picked up the toy, and then she sees something outside the window, and then proceeds to drop the toy out of her mouth because she has to bark, and then the toy falls behind the couch. There's
Bear
an
will just
endless
bark
supply
with
down
The
there.
ball in his mouth.
Nova has ADD, so she doesn't remember half the fucking toys that she has. She also has too many fucking toys.
No such thing.
She just leaves them everywhere on the floor, and I have to tell her to pick up her fucking toys. She'll never do it though.
Bear has only one toy that he needs and that he ever will use. It's a ball. He won't pick
Ball.
up any other toy.
You know those rubber tires?
Just a ball.
Oh, not the
That's
rubber.
what mine has.
Forgot to give
It's
you
a
your
small
allergy
one though
medication.
that she had since she was a puppy. So now every time she drops it, it goes somewhere. She just sits there smacking wherever it's at, trying to get out from underneath it.
Do you want to
For
come get a
hours.
slice of cheese, Dodo? Do you want cheese?
I want a slice of cheese.
He'll figure it out.
I like that whenever we start streaming, we never talk about anything that has to do with this campaign.
No, never.
That's what cheese is for.
Everything
It's-
is.
Recap time.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is.
That's a recap. Everything is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Joe
didn't
actually
recap
never came
Ajane.
with us in the teleportation incident.
I don't know what's going on.
I forgot to update Ajane, mainly because shit happened in my life, so that was might be.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Full silence.
Yeah.
Do you guys need me to do the recap?
I mean, have bad inspiration. I don't think I do. I can.
My brain is configuring where we were at.
From
'Cause I've had a week.
Right, Muldur. Yeah, that bitch. That little bitch ass came into a storm, and we were like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And then we were gonna go in to the library because that's where they were like, "Yeah, there's a really powerful critter there." And so I was like, and we all were like, "Well," Albatross was like, "No, don't go in there." Just
I said
leave
that's
them
their
alone."
problem. Let's fucking go.
Turns out, actually, it's all of our problems because it was Muldur. And we went in there, found the little bastard. Mulder was being a little bastard, doing little bastard things. Stole a couple books, if I recall correctly. And Vig's favorite words were "gonna kill you," just gonna murderize you, just over and over again. To Mulder, one of the archmages got thrown around like a fucking rag doll. Vig's opinion of the archmage plummeted that day. Basically thinking in his head, "No, he's a little bitch." And then we all got rooted in place, those of us inside the library. Cetrion said, "Haha, nope," and chucked a javelin. at Mulder, and then Vig tried to follow the example and launched some scorching rays off at him, and then Vig lost part of his soul for a second. But we learned that Mulder can bleed, so that's good. But then Mulder left. That's not good. And after that, we were like, hey, what the fuck was that book? And we were told it was like a forbidden codex that there's no way he'll know what's in it. It's bullshit. We all know he'll know what's in it. Why would he steal it to begin with? And then after that, he went out and found that a bunch of the grass was sad. And Vig apologized. The grass was like, it's not your fault. Vig was like, we both know that that's not true. Was convinced by Albatross, for the love of God, at least come inside for a night. Vig met the middle ground and decided to sit just within the door, as close to the outside as vaguely possible. And then everybody has some funky dream sequences. Gave everybody newfound
Albatross got a
powers.
panic attack.
Albatross got a panic attack. Vig got a wooden cocoon. And then Cetrion got, oh fuck. Did you get Cetrion?
I wrote it down. Hold on.
Divine protection, basically from his
Divine
god.
resilience, which gives me temp
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, and you talk with your god.
I don't remember how much.
Equal
Thank
to
you and
charisma
DM are
modifier. And when you get hit, you can use it as a reaction.
Right, so that's a plus
Um,
2. I have 2 more
yeah.
HP than I did at any time.
Wow, good
This is
Momo
amazing.
had some stuff. Tiptoe
very intimidating.
had some tiptoe stuff. And then
Thank you.
the next day came. We were told, "Hey, good news, everyone!" And then they were like, "We can teleport you home, or okay, not home, but to Kitus." And we were like, "Hell yeah!"
Why the music so loud?
We were like, "Let's get the fuck out of here!" And there was a box. The box would tell us what price it wanted from us. And Vig is down a left hand. Cetrion is down 25 years of life.
What?
Momo is way less charismatic now, I believe.
I'd like you to know, 25 don't mean shit to a Minotaur, for reference.
I mean, yeah, there's.
Yeah, I'm just a
It
great.
might
I'm
as
just,
well be a year to every
I just
other
got some grays and
100-year living race.
help people discover
Yeah.
something inside themselves.
He's got two more wisdom now. Albatross lost.
I lost 12 off of my max HP.
Oh yeah.
They lost the maximum of their possible chance on their max HP.
Don't I know how that feels?
Tiptoe lost
Hey.
something.
Luck, a lucky situation.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
situation where luck would have been in their favor or something like that.
Goodbye, Tiptoe.
Tiptoe doesn't know that.
Tiptoe does not know that though.
Oh. That's fine.
And then we
tell.
teleported. Huh?
So as long as it doesn't affect me being a stabby stab boy, I'm all good.
It might in the future.
It might.
I have to stab myself then.
Oh god.
Tiptoe, we didn't go into your, but did you your fun little dreamscape? But you did receive something. It was just not said. So don't worry. Tiptoe was not left out. Not everybody got theirs that night.
Yeah.
Including but not limited to Momo, actually, and Albatross. Albatross got theirs on accident last session because it was on their next stealth roll, which just happened to be how we closed out the fucking session.
Motherfucking Albatross is even harder to detect now. They got a goddamn cloak of invisibility.
So it's not that you didn't get anything. It's just we didn't get to that part. Same with Momo. When you guys trigger those instances, you will then receive your Badooty dues.
Badooty do.
Yeah.
And then we did teleport to Kitus. Kitus is bugged up.
She is in shambles.
Kitus ain't doing too good. And then
Zetrion now
Albatross.
really wants to go home.
Albatross poofed. Momo found Albatross poofing, at least, because of the insane fucking perception score. And then Vig took the rest of the party, basically, because Albatross went to go to their church. Vig essentially took the rest of the party to the castle to see if, one, Lufir is alive. Two, if he is, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Yep, and I believe that's everything.
That is everything. Find my token. I mean, it wasn't lost, but okay, thanks. I don't know what that button's for or where it came from, but okay. Neat. Yes, that is where we are now. So I didn't want to get into too much explanation on whatever was going on until this session, so who would like to go first in their exploration?
I mean, Vig was already walking up into the castle with
And I
there
was
being
following
no
the Vig.
guards.
Yeah, so walking through the courtyard, obviously the first thing that you guys noticed was straight away was that, yeah, there's no guards posted on the towers or outside the gates to the straight to the castle like there usually is. Which is very, very odd because usually the last time you guys were here, well, the last time Vig was here, there were 2 guards posted up on the front gate as well as 2 guards posted up on the front doors of the castle itself. So, entering in, you are not greeted by anybody. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people. That's not saying you guys haven't seen anyone since you've been back. Just like wandering the streets a little. But it is scarce in the number of people, and those that you have seen are emaciated and very unwell, very antisocial, which is again complete opposite to what this place was when you first arrived.
Not united.
It's very unsettling here. Like so much so they were making you guys uncomfortable when you first got here. But with how cheery they all were, and how devastated most of you were. Braxis not so much. Braxis was very interested in meeting a new community until it all went wrong, and then he said, "No, thank you." Yeah,
and then
so
flushed himself out of existence.
you know, sometimes it just happens that way. The damnedest thing just happens. You're fine. We're gonna start with the other group. Yeah. So you guys walk into the castle. I'll say V, you open the doors, and what normally is a parade of butlers and handmaids and them asking you what you need or what the fuck you're even doing here. Like, how can they help you? Do you have a meeting with the king? Or, you know, they are always all over you guys trying to take your hat. Mr. Can I take your hat, sir? And
Like,
you step inside, and there is no one. It looks like this place hasn't been touched in quite some time. But you don't need a very high perception to know that there's still like creaking floorboards above you and things like that. So there's to say that there are individuals still here, but just in that open foyer area of the castle, you step inside and it looks like no one's used this front door in some time.
Yeah, I mean, Vig's main goal right now, he's just gonna go to the fucking I think Vig is expecting there to be nobody there, but he wants to just confirm it. Go to the fucking throne room, see if old boy's there.
Yeah.
There are people here.
There are supposed to be.
I
Very, very different from before.
I remember this city not being so shit.
It's
Boring.
no, that is a
Boring.
good way to describe it. It's not a good place, it seems. It was a lot more lively before.
It's boring now.
What the hell happened in the time that I've been gone? How
It's
long
not
have
the
I been
time
gone?
that you. It's a question we should be asking all of ourselves. Last time we were here, the complete opposite of how it looks now is the way it looked before. He does not know how much time has passed, and he has no idea if anyone that we knew is even alive.
How long
Yeah.
have I been gone? It has such a different meaning coming from such a.
We need to go back to. We need to go to Lorem.
That is another step we need to take. Now, let's make sure at least the rest of us are together before we do that. Going into the forest individually is only going to spell disaster.
Personal experience going in there with a group is not great either.
There is no there is a benefit to going alone and in the group, but being fears if we go in individually, we will come across each other as different individuals.
Yeah, everyone I had under me is dead.
Yep.
Primarily to the forest and the things that live there.
Let's go.
Honestly, you don't have to like go into detail. We believe you.
I don't really know what happened to them, but
I just like that we don't question how did Tiptoe make it out there.
what people
We
should
like-
be asking is how old Cetrion really is.
God damn, yeah.
Tiptoe
serious.
started out joining the party trying to eat Vig. I think Tiptoe probably did fine.
Yeah, that's a
Tiptoe's
good
holding
point.
on to the dream that finally one day he might be able to take a bite out of Feig, and he's living out of spite.
I like that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that because it's believable.
LMAO.
The real question is how old is Cetrion really?
Alright, tell us, how old is
That
Cetrion?
is the real question.
That's a great
Old.
question. Old
That's
as
an excellent
shit,
question.
but preserved.
Decrepit.
And before Cetrion's actually secretly a mummy.
Old as shit, but preserved because of the forest.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
He's lived through over 300 years worth of bullshit. 325 now. And yet,
Yeah,
he looks
25 years old. He
pretty
remembers
fucking
when the king
spry.
was still a young boy.
And he finally now has aged just enough to look a little bit older.
Yeah, just Vig will just go. Let's take it one step at a time. Lorem is definitely another location we need to look at for more reasons than just for you to see what has changed.
The city wasn't even this big the last time I was here.
No. Well, yeah. We'll figure that out.
So you
What
guys
is
make it
this?
to the throne room. There you only pass by one individual.
Vig would immediately try to stop them.
She looked terrified.
Terrified of
And
us, or terrified of what was in the throne room?
terrified of y'all coming down the hall. Because she was going a different direction from you guys, but her eyes went big and she like almost cowered backwards when you guys got closer, thinking you guys were gonna come after her or something. And when you tried to stop her and talk to her, she just immediately like cowers and just tries and just sprints,
we
takes off.
No, we don't mean any harm. We don't mean any harm. We are just friendly.
I just want to know what's going on.
As Vig screams in her mind.
She's more
We are
horrified.
friends.
There's like a dust cloud behind her. She sprints away.
Oh, and she's gone. Okay,
Well,
maybe the throne room.
The group is honestly, Vig is surprised we haven't gotten more of those reactions
yeah,
in the
really.
entire time we have been together.
I'll have you know I'm adorable and fluffy.
Well,
I am adorable and not
Well,
fluffy.
A little less adorable since whatever the fuck that box did, but still.
I look
Yeah,
amazing.
Tiptoe, you give off a very baby energy, so I don't think anyone would want to get very close to you.
No way. I am totes adorable.
I will say, Tiptoe, your fate that you had to sacrifice into the box of teleportation or whatever the fuck they had designed.
Box of
What?
So back at the university to get the teleportation circle to work, they had one of their dwarves who was an engineer create a cube that that basically offered sacrifices from whoever wanted to use the teleportation to uncharted areas, basically, because they didn't know where Kitus was, so they couldn't send you guys back there. So the cube would be able to like detect your identity as well as your affiliation to wherever it was that you were going. But in doing so, you needed to sacrifice something of yourself for it to do the identification. It was randomly selected. No one got a choice on what they could give away, which is why Cetrion is 25 years older. V is 3-handed instead of 4-handed, like normal.
What?
Yeah, it's just now 50.
What?
Albatross lost 12 max HP.
I lost 6 stat points.
I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Tiptoe, you put your hand in the box.
Put my hand in the box.
It clicked, and then you took your hand back out.
Do I still have
And-
a hand?
It's still there.
Woo.
But you don't feel any different. Your thing that came up, I said it was like a magic 8-ball, but instead of it being like a purple, it was it was like green or something. Yours was something you fail something horrible happens. You know, it's right in front of my face. It would help if I just read it.
Hello?
Maybe.
English.
Come
on,
English
God.
and reading is really fucking hard, apparently.
You're giving me anxiety.
Oh,
God,
believe me.
show me.
It is
Luck. Sacrificing future luck or destiny to alter a crucial moment. Unfortunately, you don't know what it is. So it just happens when it happens.
Oh.
So that's why when you reached your hand in to submit yourself, nothing happened to you because that future luck point that you probably would have hoped and dreamed it would work It just won't. But you don't have a choice on when that will be.
Interesting.
The worst one. It's the DM's discretion. The worst curse of them all.
Now, will I remember that luck point?
Absolutely not.
No.
It's
That's
just
the
gonna be
best
a random
part.
part. So like, yeah, I mean, like, it could be something as great as like Tiptoe. You roll like a critical hit to kill Moldor at the end or something.
Oh God, could you imagine?
Yeah, and then fate turns
Couldn't.
and says, "No, you don't."
Oh, don't tease me like.
That's basically like
Oh,
what
now
this is saying. So
Get baited.
Whenever Tiptoe tries to take a
you're
bite,
just gonna get baited at something in the future.
you just get baited to bite Vig.
That's the fate altering decision is whether or not you get to bite V.
I think the fate altering would be that you actually successfully bite him. It's just unfortunate for V. You just fuck over V.
He loses in the end.
It never said that it was gonna. It had to be something in your destiny. It just says to destiny or a crucial moment.
And
Swear to God.
well, I fuck
So
up
it
my
never said it was gonna fuck up you. It was just gonna fuck up something in your future.
Damn. Well,
This is my punishment for getting an arguably the least
No,
damage.
better watch out. 'Cause I'm coming through with my -1 or one less luck point. Watch out.
Literally the only person in the party that could actually afford to get that fucking roll. Everybody else would have actually been mechanically debuffed.
Oh.
Actually, though, but not
Well.
V because he has 4 arms. He only-
Well,
He's
now
got
you
4
only have
hands and only had to sacrifice 1.
Yep, I've got
I
4.
could have sacrificed a tail.
I don't have a tail.
No, I could have.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
that
could
would
have.
fuck with your balance?
Could you imagine
I
if
don't
Vig
think
had a
so because
tail?
they're not actual like jerboas. They stand upright, unlike the little ones that lean forward slightly.
Think they're
So
Even though their legs are like arched like that, like it does help them
Yeah.
with mobility, but they have the ability to stand upright on them. Yeah.
One way to find out. I mean, what?
and judging by the image, it's a lot closer to like a rat's tail than
Oh shit! Oh
the
right.
cute fluffy one I gave my character.
Ooh,
Oh shit! All right. Anyways, so yeah,
So yeah,
scared
you guys
person-
get to the throne room, which was close to where you had found that individual. Anyways,
yeah.
she didn't she didn't approach you guys any kind of suspicious or anything like that from the throne room specifically. She just happened to be going down that hallway at where the opposite from where you guys were coming in. And then she
Yeah.
took off the second she got close to you guys because she's absolutely terrified of whatever the hell y'all are. You guys get to the throne room and you open the doors.
No, come with us, Dipto.
And it is a ghost town in there.
Alright,
And-
this is not.
The most life you would probably see is like a couple of roaches and a rat.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, a real rat.
A literal rat.
It's an actual rat.
it's very wrong here.
I can't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
say
I-
otherwise with an 8 in my charisma.
Tiptoe run to kill the roaches. Roach puppet
God.
show.
I'll fucking kill the roaches. Vegan's just going. This isn't the vision. All right, I'm just going. He's just gonna open the Skype call in the castle.
Oh my god.
Hello, hi, Luffy. Anyone who is not afraid of talking to someone telepathically, please call back.
Please call back.
After the tone.
There has to be at least one person. Vig is just walking around in the castle to make sure he gets everything. Just if there is a single person who is willing to talk to Vig, that would be appreciated.
So as you guys are just kind of wandering, trying to put out this the siren call, you do actually get you run into somebody who is looking for you, although running from the other direction. I'm getting not me putting it on the Map like you can see it.
Right?
Well, I fucked up. I didn't do all the tokens apparently.
That's a
But
nice circle.
it is a nice circle. It is Jacqueline. V can't see it
Okay.
anyways because he's quite literally not on his computer. But
I'm on a phone.
I can
so
see it.
me
I have
putting
no
it
idea
there
who this person
doesn't
is.
mean anything. Yes. So Jacqueline finds you and she is very pleasantly surprised to be seeing you, Veeg.
The important thing, is she an old lady now?
She is an adult. She is not old yet, so at least there's that.
So there is that, which is, I guess, more concerning almost, because that means that all this shit happened very quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, please.
But yes, she would be pleasantly surprised to see you, and she's a hugger, so she's not afraid to hug you.
Hello.
I have no idea who you are.
Hey,
You
one of the
are
few
very
people that
large.
Vig actually
I
few
am a
people that Vig
minotaur. That's
actually
normal.
recognizes.
I'm Tiptoe. I'm very small.
Oh wow,
Very
you
large.
are very much like a frog, huh?
Yeah, what's it to ya?
Who are you?
I'm so sorry. My name is Jacqueline, and I work here. Well, I mean, I used to work here.
Fired.
What
Um,
happened?
not quite.
This city used to be a lot smaller than it is, but still there was people in it.
Right.
Yeah,
You're the
a
one.
lot has happened. I mean, how you guys were gone for a really long time. Veeg, is everybody else here? Or is it just you?
The only one that is left is Albatross. We lost Braxis. And
I miss Kitty.
and Vrax sacrificed himself as well.
Oh,
And
I understand.
in the Baja, he's in a bit of a coma.
Wow.
And Poppy actually should be fine.
Crazy enough.
Actually.
Someone's okay.
Where's her crazy ass been? Actually thriving, I think.
Probably
She could be a grandma by the time we get there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Which is a terrifying thought.
everybody. Oh no, it's Tiptoe's paradise because everybody now knows and enjoys stabbing.
Boy. Let's go.
But yeah, no, Vegan's just like, what? Okay. Our story is a long one, but basically, we've been trying to find tools to help fight against Moldor and the other threats that are not too distant from here.
Were you successful? Please tell me you were.
No.
We were almost successful. And Moldor came and stole everything like the thief he is.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible news.
I wish I could give better news. What has happened here? Last time we heard from Drake, we knew things were dire, but we at the time were not in much of a capacity to run back to Kitus at the time.
Well, it started a little bit after you left, actually.
Was it Dane? I thought it was Drake. My bad.
It was Dane through Drake's sending stone. It should have been Drake.
Vig doesn't know sending stone. Newfangled contraptions.
It was on the phone. I don't know. How do I hang this thing up?
How do I hang this thing? What is this? Which part do I speak into?
Who are you?
Which way does it go?
Hello.
Hello?
Talking to the back of the sending stone.
Whoa.
Yeah, so Jacqueline will go ahead and tell you everything that basically has happened, which is since you guys left, although General Drake was pretty much on patrol day and night, she was kept on a really extensive schedule. Very tireless. She worked tirelessly, but she also did it voluntarily. So it's not like she was ordered to do so. She put up an immense amount of patrol because of what you guys had said about the threat of this individual coming in, and whatever you guys had found out with General Drake, it really had her spun up about the whole situation. So she doubled down on security for not just the king, but the whole kingdom itself, within the walls anyways. Anything outside the walls was forest territory. We just don't extend people out there if we can help it. So Mulder ended up coming here to Kitus. He breached the walls. No one is either confessed or genuinely just doesn't know how he was able to do it. Some people have said that he polymorphed and he was something different and he got through undetected. Some people say that some of the guards let him in, which obviously led to mass hysteria because it became a problem of we don't know who to even trust. And that was terrifying for a lot of the people. People were being wrongfully accused. People were being tried for nothing. It felt like the kingdom was imploding and collapsing in on itself. All the while, Mulder was still here and he was still commanding everything, but not in a territorial or totalitarian way. He was offering help to everyone. And you guys told me not to touch that with a 10-foot pole after what happened the last time.
Correct.
And I tried to warn everyone. And when no one listened to me, I felt like we didn't stand a chance unless you guys came back to explain everything, because the king valued your opinion, whether he said it out loud or not. I know he did. General Drake values your guys' opinion, and she loves her people just as much as the king did. And she bargained her life for the safety of the kingdom. So she basically made a deal, or I don't know really what she did. I just know that she packed up her stuff and left with him. And he hasn't been back since. Shortly after he came into our walls, the king became very ill. Actually, now that I think about it, no, that can't be a coincidence. That can't be a
Please, any
coincidence.
information, hypotheses or not, please say something.
That illness that he came down with, it's the same kind of illness that was killing my father, that killed Harley's father in lieu of mine.
So then it was, well, I guess it's not surprising that it is Moldova that probably did the king is gone then, I assume.
Yes, unfortunately, there was no magic strong enough to save him from whatever it was. That's... Farfully and I were trying to do our best, practicing what Albatross had taught us, but there was so much that we didn't know that we weren't able to save the king.
How has Albatross's temple church thing done while we are gone? That's where Albatross went.
Oh, it's actually not super bad, I'll be honest.
Oh,
That
that's good, I suppose.
Dane guy that you
Yes.
guys introduced a while
I
ago.
know.
He's really like fully come into the community. He really, since the day he got here, has been putting in maximum effort to aid us in every way possible. And I guess
boyfriend.
No.
That's not Albie's boyfriend. I'm pretty sure that's
You-
Albie's boyfriend. Guys,
oh,
that's
Lord,
Albie's
my
boyfriend.
man.
And guys, I think that's Albie's boyfriend.
we recommend not saying that around Albatross. You may actually get killed.
I'm gonna say it. Where is he?
At the temple. However, that is not the important thing right now.
Albie.
We just wanted to make sure
There's
Albatross
other
wasn't going into a
survivors.
horrible situation alone.
There's other survivors other than you?
Well, yeah, there's still a few people in the town, but there's not a lot. As far as casualties go, compared to the living, the casualties outweigh the survived. Those of us who are still alive, food is hard to come by. It rains most days, then it does sunshine. So farming is out of the question most times. We deal with.
Actually might be able to help with it.
Oh, that's right. You have that incredible ability. That would be amazing.
Takes a bit of time, and as long as Moldora hasn't poisoned the earth, Vig should be able to at least help with the food, at least for the next half year.
No, that we would greatly appreciate that.
I can't help with things like that. I'm a paladin.
Oh, so do you work with a god?
Yeah. Naztica.
Actually.
Oh. I wonder how they are with the Raven Queen. That's who Albatross told us about. So
I
far,
don't
nice
know.
lady.
Best I can tell you is that
I'm
I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I am.
Get a goddamn minute.
I'm a paladin of conquest. I worship a war god. Oh, war goddess.
Oh.
I kill things.
Yeah, he does a real good job.
Healing
He
options.
is on our side. He is on our side, though. I can assure you.
I recommend his work.
Well,
I'm actually really friendly. Look at the little bird I got.
Yeah, that is true. Of all of us, he's the one with the most adorable companion. No.
the little lovebird just like chits about on your hand, and like the little eye,
really
the
violent
mechanical
behind
eye
its eyes.
zooms in and out. That's very cute, actually. And impressive.
I don't know how it found me, but it did, and it chose to stay with me after flinging rocks at the back of my skull.
You didn't create this?
I'm a paladin. I'd create nothing other than corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
sometimes
That's incredible.
They will try to help with the farms, but Vig is not very good at helping the actual town itself. We need to also go to Lorem, and which means we're going to have to go back into the forest. But before at least Vig leaves, Vig will try to help the farms if it is possible.
Absolutely, we would greatly appreciate that. A few of the farmers who are still here, they could really use it.
Is there any other information that you know of that might affect our journey through the forest?
I mean, is there any kind of supplies you guys might need? As far as what we know that's out there, we don't.
Supplies
leave.
we are fine on. It is more about information. Since Moldor left and Lufir has passed, has there been any other trouble, or has it been, as much as it sounds like Vig is downplaying it, despair is solvable. Dead bodies is not. But outside of despair, has there been continued aggression from the outside? Or has it been calm since?
Calm isn't necessarily the word that I would use, but no, we haven't met any kind of grievances outside the gates trying to get in. But those of us who are still in here don't feel like it's safe to leave.
No, the forest is, even when Kitus was still Kitus in the lively way, the forest wasn't a good place to go to begin with, at least for those not
Yeah, we didn't go out there regularly at all. Only General Drake was brave enough to actually go out there, and even then, we never knew what she saw.
Right.
But
Well,
those of us who are still here inside the walls since Moldor left with Drake, most of us have been dying because of food shortage and lack of drinkable water. It's not been super great.
as long as Moldor hasn't fully corrupted the environment, Vig should be able to solve at least a bit of that.
To our knowledge, he hasn't. But you never really do
find
know.
out.
We don't know 100% of everything that he did.
I will talk to the grass. The grass might be able to.
I actually didn't know you could do that.
Vig, Vig is a druid. Of course, Vig can talk to plants.
How do they talk to you? The same way that you talk to everybody else, or?
Essentially, yes. Some plants can be a bit two-faced. Very strange. Sometimes
Never gonna let it go.
never gonna let it go. Sometimes they talk like they're very happy to see you, and then Vig walked away, and it seems like the plants forgot that Vig could still hear them, and they started talking shit. So, not all plants are like that. Vig did. Vig, no, Vig forgot about it. Vig made a promise to a redwood tree that when we figured out a way to leave, Vig would help the tree. And Vig has failed the tree.
That is a Lorax. He speaks for the trees.
I don't know how tree thoughts work, but I'm sure that he's not gonna blame you for anything.
He was very sad he was taken from his home.
Yeah, I could imagine. I'd be sad if someone took me away from my home. So.
Well, but yes, Vig speaks to the trees. Vig does not assume he is a leader of trees, but Vig talks to trees. And Vig was good friends with the hedge not too long ago. But yes, the plants, they speak just like us. You just have to know what to say.
Wow,
And what to listen for.
Fascinating.
But enough of that. We have a food shortage that Vig can at least start helping. It takes about a day to work on it, so we should probably get started sooner rather than later.
I can help with security. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to be a general.
That would be good. I
I don't know if
understand
that
this
city
was
is still there, but
I hope Lorem is still there, both for your sake and the individuals there.
And all the people
Vig
that we led
apologizes
there.
Yeah, all the people that we led there. Oh fuck. But yeah, no, Vig will just go. Vig knows that doing this will help. Will not help. It will delay journey to Lorem. But these people are starving. Vig needs to help. You do not have to wait on Vig if you need to go to Lorem. Just please take it. Try to convince some of the others to go with you.
Is there even a military force left here?
I
No.
will be
There's a
the
couple of
military.
guards,
actually, yeah, Vig-
and
yeah,
Dane
Vig
has
will-
been working with them.
I guess I'll need to
Probably
talk to
use
Dane then.
extraction.
I used to know General Drake well before she was a general, but
Like a captain. What? Anyways. Yeah. Vig will
Jeez.
Vig, yeah, Vig will look at Jacqueline and just go, if Vig does not see you within the next day, the Vig will probably have gone off to Lorem. I know Vig said this before, and it didn't work out the way that any of us wanted. But Vig will try to return as soon as possible.
I appreciate that.
Vig's primary goal is murdering Muldur. And then we have other issues, but Muldur comes first. He has to die. And Vig will not stop until he is dead.
You say
Where's
all
Dane?
that, and just Jacqueline's face is very like, oh.
Murder. That is what Vig is intending on.
Murder?
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard that part. Whether or not she's morally okay with that, she does not know.
I want to murder.
Oh, no. Go find one of those. He probably deserves to die.
I got an itch. Ah,
And it's just stay here.
No, stab. Yeah.
you got a
Um,
steak of it.
You kind of just nod to Jacqueline, and I guess he'll just start making his way towards the farm.
where
Yep.
did you say Dane was?
At the church.
Beagle-
That's the last time
yeah.
that. Yeah, he's usually at the church about this time.
Where's
go
the
find
church?
Albie's
Vig
boyfriend.
will point over in the general direction of the church.
I'm gonna head over
Honestly,
there.
If you would just follow the depression energy from Albatross, you might be able to locate it anyways.
That's
I
easy.
mean, yeah, but still,
Am I
Oh.
wrong though?
Let's go.
I guess I'm gonna head out that way. Should you see me lost in the streets, point.
Vig will.
Tiptoe's
If
gonna
Vig
come
comes
too. I want to
across
make
you,
fun of Albie's boyfriend.
oh,
And with
good
that,
luck, Albatross.
with that, Cetrion will head out towards the church, or the rough
Okay,
generalization
what is it?
area of the church.
Jesus.
Depression, paranoia, fear. Vig does not know at this point. But the church, yes, you should be able to hopefully find. Momo, are you going with him, or do you want to come with me? Or what are you doing? You have an option.
Momo, if you can see them with a 25 stealth, no. You can hear them for sure, though.
I can't
But,
see anything. I'm literally on Discord.
Fair. Momo rolled a 25 stealth, so.
Oh, never mind then. Momo?
Momo rolled that when we first entered the castle, by the way.
Oh shit. Right. Well, fucking Vig is so exasperated with half this party.
But he is staying around. He's like, he'd probably look around, very, very
Fucking Vig-
confused.
Vig would just be
And
like,
just like,
Mama?
all I'll just follow you.
Okay. Everybody's tries to stealth around. They can't just say, I'm going to go this way.
It's a new place. I don't know fuck all here.
I'm going with
teleported
you,
3
but like it's a
times
disembodied
in the
voice.
past week. 3 times.
Oh, if he knows at least that you're close enough at it. Uh, your instinct. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Vigo start making his way towards the farms.
Kentucky.
Cetrion's going for the church.
It means absolutely nothing to V because V is.
Yep,
not
I'm blind. My vision's
able to
going.
see. I believe Momo said
They
he's
might be able
going
to
with
share their
V.
screen, and I can watch them.
Oh, are you? Well, that's a good
Somebody
point.
that's
You're able
not
to look
God.
at Discord.
Yeah,
I
can look at
would.
Discord.
I'm struggling with my computer. Hold on.
There.
There we go. Now, screen share, screen share. Where is it at? There it is.
There we go. Click it. Hey, I can see now.
We're still paused, so I can't exactly move myself.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah. Tiptoe, did you go with beef? Oh, yes, you did.
I did.
Because you wanted to go and make Albatross one comfy.
Am I gonna stand in the doorway and stare at them like the
just around, just like right at the edge of the
I was
door? Just
giggling 'cause I
what you
fucking
doing?
remember that.
Oh my god.
Rolling to be a stealthy boy, and it was not a stealthy boy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Fucking self check.
My worst stealth movement ever.
What'd you roll?
I don't remember. I think I rolled.
It was crazy low though.
Yeah, I wanted to be nosy and like listen in on them. Instead, I
just you rolled like something like a 12 or something, or like a 10, and like you're just like standing there in the doorway in like most inconspicuous way possible. How could they know?
Either. How will they know? They'll never know.
Are you gonna try and be stealthy this time? Just on your own? Because when Cetrion walks through the door, he is not gonna be subtle.
For all time's sakes, no. I'm gonna stand in the doorway.
Oh my god.
Just
I'm always gonna learn
some stands in the doorway. You know what I'm talking about.
So this is the conversation between Albatross and Dane leading up to just before you guys arrive. Dane seeing Albatross come through the door will immediately move to greet them. With a good old classic Albatross? Hey, how are you're alive? I mean, in a good way, of course.
Holy shit, you're alive. The assassins I sent after you didn't work?
You guys killed that everything, right?
I would want to say most of us died or is not actively consciously awake anymore for a while. Don't know. Well, figure that one out.
That's yeah, that's not good.
Nope. No, it's not.
Seeing Dane, his usual outfit of classic I am stealth and I am run away, that he normally was seen wearing hood up and everything. He's wearing a black robe. right now with a simple corded sash around to tie it off. The hood is up, but he had pulled it down the second that you had come in and he had noticed you. Yeah. Immediately as well, you would also see that the building itself and the courtyard around has been relatively cleaned up. Far more work has been done structurally, as well as a few flowers planted in the courtyard. There are not broken pews, and the altar to it's built to the likeness of the Raven Queen, but be it for you personally who has seen the Raven Queen, it's not close.
Posers.
It's a woman, all right. That's a dress, all right. That's hair. I can tell that's hair. But again, as someone who has seen the Raven Queen, you're like, ugh, that's that's an insult. But Dane's full thing would have wanted to first initially ask you, you know, what did you guys find on your journey, since most of you didn't make it back?
To omit the whole Leonin thing, that's the question.
Well, you knew you guys were going after somebody named Kitus. You just didn't know what happened when you got there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess there's not much of a hiding on that one, huh? Yeah, I think Albatross is going to try to explain kind of the events of everything that's happened.
Try to pull their
in a
feathers
more
out. Oh, going bold.
Starts to actively pluck up the feathers. No. Hi, Baghdad. Love you. I can hear you somewhere in the back of my subconscious. Yeah, so I have no clue at what point when we left. Everything's been a blur at this point. At some point, we moved Braxis's family. Yes, I'm gonna say their family. To Lorum. And then we were ambushed. No, there was a town first. That town didn't actually, there was not much there. Might have done something I maybe shouldn't have, but it hasn't come back yet, so I think we're fine. Yeah, then we got ambushed, and that's when Vrax died. Well, teleported. There was a lot that happened there. I think everyone was close to dying at that point. Ended up finding, well, we were brought to Kitus. Might have started a wildfire in the plains. We have a big guy now, Minotaur, big guy. Yeah, he's here now too. And then we ended up finding the quote unquote mountain, sort of, not really, because then we've had to there's some puzzles. We ended up losing Braxis at that point. I that one I'm still in shock from because I can't put it into words. Ended up in the fire plane. Found the scepter, and then Moldor showed up and took the scepter. And then, yeah, there was, we ended up at some forest because, oh, yeah, there's a rodent thing now with us too. I don't know what it is. It's small, and I still don't trust it. I don't trust the frog. I don't trust the minotaur. None of them I trust. But vegan cysts. Then we ended up at the school. Yep, it's sorry. And then yep, we were at the school with a bunch of wizards.
School. Wow,
School?
you guys just went everywhere, huh?
Not by choice. Well, the Waystone was old technology, really old. The rodent thing touched it. We ended up at that school. They were the ones that ultimately helped us get here. But Moldor once again showed up and took more stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah, specifically a book of knowledge of let me pull up my handy dandy notes here because please don't tell me I'm a smart cookie. But yep, a book of forgotten knowledge.
Let's see. How powerful was this book?
So powerful, I would assume that I don't even know how close to powerful. The Archmage there said that it only deems people worthy of being able to access the knowledge. But at this point, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. You said there was a couple of books. Did he steal anything else?
There was another book. Above board. God, do I remember.
I think Dana's visibly just trying to take in all the information. He doesn't seem like perplexed or anything. Just very in his thoughts right now.
You're handling this as much as I guess would expect from it.
How long have you guys been back?
However long it took me to run here, I guess.
You came straight here? You must be hungry or thirsty or something. Please, let me get you something.
No, I'm fine. I realize also I didn't really say anything to Vig. He's probably gonna hound me about that later. I should probably get the others too so they know. Is everything okay here? I mean, it looks better than the rest of the kingdom, honestly.
Well, unfortunately, I only have two hands. Taking care of the whole kingdom is,
I didn't mean it like that.
It's been a chore. I'll be honest. After you guys left, that top hat guy came back. Moldor, something like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but he made this whole town feel like we needed him. And I don't know if it's just that we didn't know what else to do when the king passed, or if it was just because we didn't have anything after that. The king doesn't have any heirs, no family. I don't understand how that's possible. That seems really irresponsible, doesn't it? I mean, wasn't the dude like hundreds of years old? I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
I don't know how those things really work per se on that. They
But I've been taking care of the church. There's been more people here than you probably remember that have been coming to practice and learn and pay respects. I didn't really know if that's exactly what you wanted for it, but it just felt like the right thing to do at the time. I've also been helping take care of border patrols as best I can. A lot of the guards and soldiers, they're either dead or run away. I don't even know anymore. It's been really, really weird, but it is good to have you back. Looking at Dane, you can kind of tell that there is clearly whatever happened here, it has greatly affected him. And you're not really sure if that's because he's assumed a lot of positions, probably out of his pay grade, or if it is because it reminds him of how devastating his life was before all of this. On the run from the Zen and being trapped and chained to a wall for 2 years to basically die the same way all of these people are dying. Except that these people don't have a little big sister taking care of them, feeding them, sheltering them, the way that he was very fortunate to find, or for Ellie to find him. He just very much seems a little more distant from you, Albatross, than he did before, but all the while still very genuinely happy to see you. He would offer to show you around the church if you would like. There, again, not much to really look at, but it is better. You would see about 2 other people maximum, for only a fraction of a second, whether they're just like coming in or not. And they would also be wearing similar black robes to what Dane is wearing.
I think out of trying to be a nice person, Albatross would agree to the little tour. They're like, yep, this is, trying to be supportive. Good job, kind of thing. But it's one of those things that they're not really sure how to still kind of feel about that. It was their intention purely was to try to just help the kingdom, but with their like distance to being religious, it's one of those like, I guess we're glad that you guys found solace in this kind of reaction.
As best as we could, yeah.
They found God.
Well, when you take the time to really think about the Raven Queen stands for and you learn to understand and make that connection with her, I think that it really helped everybody who was able to come here, because it definitely eased their minds. It's hard to say for myself because I don't have anyone anymore. To know that the Raven Queen takes care of those that pass, and that they are safe with her. It doesn't excuse the number of people who have been taken, but if they can believe in something, at least, then the better. I can't say that I'm 100% devout, unfortunately. I don't mean that offensively, but
none taken whatsoever.
It just feels good to do at least something that feels like I'm helping. I think that might be why I took on so many hats, I guess, to feel like I'm doing something.
Sit, rest. Well, I'll have to reconvene with everyone to see how long we're staying, but you should sit and rest.
Yeah, I'll rest when I know that the kingdom is safe and everybody in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure Cetrion would be more than willing to help with the perimeter sweep. Vig does plant things. I'm sure he can help somewhere there. I can obviously help here. Where else do you need hands? I will take it one day at a time until we figure out what the next steps are.
Well, we need help whenever and wherever. Most of the people we can scrounge up and bring in for food and kinds of things, we've been meeting at the tavern for a lot of those things, utilizing their kitchen that's there and the space. But as far as asking you guys to do something, I mean, that's out of the question. You guys have been doing everything to prevent this. Part of me feels like there wasn't a way for anyone to prevent this, but
yeah, well,
don't worry about it. Like,
who? No, go. Sit down, rest. We'll handle it, and we'll let you know when we're leaving.
I can feel Vig from miles away cursing Albatross for basically taking time out of their day for someone they want. After so many naysays. No, wait a minute.
Vig's too busy talking to the trees.
And you don't want to grow wide? I'm uncomfortable.
Vig feels a disturbance.
In the horse.
Above board, I know that Bugdad's gonna grow food, which he said is gonna take about a day. So,
I just very much enjoy the fact that we'll be here as long as we need to. About that. It's Vig's turn now to be like, look, I'd love to stay, but we gotta go.
That's so weird, Albatross. You totally just forgot about the fact that we have shit we have to do. How convenient.
Oh, I know that we have.
For
I said
you.
until the group has the
I know what
group.
it was. I know what it was. Albatross was so
Albion
eager to be
Dane
back
sitting in
behind
a
his
tree.
talk with her boyfriend.
That's just me. Stop bullying me. I heard you
Makes
above board
sense
say
now.
you're going to grow food, which is going to take about a day. Now, does Albie know this? No, I'm making an assumption.
AISSING.
LNG.
I am being bullied by a above board crush.
Then come the Albion Dane babies in the baby carriage.
Albion Dane
The fucking Tiptoe is just muttering that in the fucking doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be about right now that you guys would show up, by the way. He set you on a tiptoe.
Right. Fantastic. Fuck you guys.
What you guys talking about?
What you guys
Where's your boyfriend?
doing?
I'm looking for the one that Jacqueline said was Dane.
Yeah, that's Albie's boyfriend. Where is he? Beef need to talk to him.
There's no
Where's your
beef here,
boyfriend?
bud. Just a face.
Albatross, you sent him away to the room.
Oh, yeah, I did. Great. Yep. Hey, you two. Let's get you guys not here.
Where your boyfriend
What?
at? Where your boyfriend at?
Boyfriend. Did he get you a birthday
Dead.
card?
What
Just
do you
got
want
here.
from me?
Did he get you a
Get
did
out
your
of
boyfriend get you a birthday card yet?
Damn.
What?
That's a realist.
That's what I'm doing right there.
Where is he? Are you mad at him because he didn't get you a birthday card?
What?
I just got here. I kind of need to talk to him.
Where's your boyfriend?
Just
Yeah.
got done talking to Jacqueline.
You just speak
First off,
words.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
That's
So sad.
What?
I'll have to
He
go break
doesn't
the news
want-
to him.
Just doesn't
Do I
want
have the
to-
silent spell? Hold on.
I'll have to go break the news to him.
You'll be so
You're the
disappointed to
only
learn that
one
Albatross
I-
did grow up.
Damn it, I don't have that spell equipped right now.
Bully.
Next option, knocking the frog out.
No.
I said last time we tried to put the frog to bed, it fucking took like 6 casts of sleep.
Yeah. I'm a pretty
Go to
sturdy
sleep,
guy,
go
you
to
know.
sleep, go to sleep, go
By
to
a
sleep.
higher level spellcaster, mind you.
I'm a
Fuck is
pretty
with this tiny
guy.
ass frog?
I had like
Okay,
6
why am I
shots
being
of
targeted?
espresso.
Excuse you? Why are you targeting me? Don't do that.
Because
Don't
you're a
hurt me.
lot, Tiptoe.
No.
Yes.
You
I
want to
just want
talk
to talk
about
to
a
him. I
lot?
just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to your boyfriend. Come on, I just want to
I
talk to him.
don't have a boyfriend. Stop saying that, first off. I don't have one. That's all I have to say to you. Cetrion, why do you need why do you need to talk to Dane?
Firstly, to actually figure out how many people in this city are still actively working as guards. Secondly, to figure out how, where, and where the holes are, because this city was a lot smaller the last time I was here. When I say a lot smaller, I mean there was no fountain, and the castle was a lot smaller, and there was no perimeter outside the castle.
Maybe the curse was the fountain.
Fountain was, it was never there when I was here.
The fountain is the indication that it leveled up in his absence.
Uh,
Whoa.
okay.
Whoa.
Well, I think that's something he
Whoa.
has to rest. He's been doing too much. We can figure this out. I'm sure.
From what I've seen, none of these people are exactly just exemplary in armor and standing out as guards. I've seen one other person, and it was someone named Jacqueline that knew Vig,
Oh, good.
and one woman that
She's
ran for her
alive.
life from Vig.
And a woman that ran from the.
Quite literally screaming.
She scares him?
No, I just tried to talk to her.
Oh. Oh.
Weenie.
Yeah, okay.
All the dots are
She
everything's
did
coming
not stop,
together now.
even when I
It's
spoke.
being naturally terrifying to normal people.
Well, where did V go?
He is currently trying to grow some food. That's why I'm here to talk to Dane to
Great.
see what I can
We've
do.
got that covered then. No, we're gonna figure this out ourselves. Eh,
So you want me to figure things out myself in a city I haven't been to,
I said we. We are. There's a plural
in a
indicator
city
in
that you
that.
haven't been to, in however
Mm.
long you've been gone. I can guarantee I've been gone longer.
Damn it.
We're grown. We can figure things out. It's as simple of
So,
asking
Dane is EP.
people.
Realize the way that things normally get figured out. You
You know,
do
okay.
realize that I normally just hit things with a hammer to figure it out, and then look at the bloody mess later.
Give. Albatross will pull out rope, and I would like to make a leash for Tiptoe.
What? No.
Are you going to keep tiptoeing here?
No.
No, I am going to stay here with Tiptoe. I'm going to make sure Tiptoe doesn't follow you.
Tiptoe does not
You're
trust
going
you.
to talk.
No.
Okay, Tiptoe.
No.
You're gonna go talk to Dane yourself, and then make sure he doesn't leave that room.
Tiptoe wants to talk to Albie's boyfriend too.
First off, he's not my boyfriend, and secondly, what do you have to talk to him about? You don't know him.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, but
This has got
Really
vegan
fucking shouter.
Veeg energy right now.
Didn't even know Albie had it.
he
I-
does.
He's
Albie
just a
has-
guy. He's not my boyfriend.
There's
I'm just big. I'm not a dad. Wow. The parallels right now.
It's almost like there's a pattern.
Don't listen to what the frog says. The frog is wrong. The frog doesn't know anything.
Frog is never wrong.
The frog is extremely wrong.
Yeah, well, you're a bitch.
Insight check.
Oh.
24/7.
Okay, I'm a bitch. Congratulations. That doesn't affect me in any fucking way.
Good.
Now V can't tell people that's rude.
Cetrion ain't gonna
I'm
do it.
making a
Live your life,
harness
homie.
for the damn.
No.
Critter.
I am tying a frog.
No, I use my knife. Jab, jab, jab,
Take
jab.
away your knives.
No. Jab, 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 jab.
Hit the frog over the head with a shield.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I'm running.
Stay here, tiptoe.
Severe brain damage.
And then he
I'm
has
They
it.
didn't need that. They did
It
not
looks like
need that.
concussion.
No.
I unfortunately don't have hold person. There's a lot
It
of
only
things I
lasts a
don't
minute.
have at the moment. It's a minute worth having while I tie him down. Do you have hold person? Hold on.
I do,
No.
actually.
Cast it.
Beef, please.
Cast it.
I just want to talk to him.
No.
Oh no!
Why?
Just
You
wanna
don't.
have.
I
I
have a
love the
knife in,
conversation with Albie's
in his
boyfriend.
hand.
I just want to have. I don't have. I wasn't gonna stab him. I wasn't gonna.
What?
Gonna stab him.
Require a wisdom save.
Oh
I
man.
require an insight check. I'm not gonna stab him. I'm so gonna stab him.
Oh my god! But like a buff board, he really wasn't gonna stab him. He's just trying
None
to
of us
see if
believe
Anything
that.
he says is just hard to believe.
He's just really
Take
trying to see
most
if
of what
he's.
Tiptoe says and just assume the opposite. I don't want to stab him. I super want to stab him.
He's just trying to see if he's made that birthday card. Okay.
Great.
That's good.
Fantastic.
Tiptoe.
Damn it!
Oh my god.
And then while the frog is held person, I'm going to make a leash harness for this thing
What-
and put it on.
What's fucking
And
hilarious
take
is
their
every time
knives.
is like every time Tiptoe is here, like every time like Hachide is here, Tiptoe immediately gets like restrained.
Yeah, hiding out
Just
about that.
instantly.
What have you learned, Tiptoe? Absolutely nothing. I live by that.
Run faster.
You will regret everything.
Run faster.
I tried to. I never got the chance to run faster. Anything?
It's not fair. You guys are using magic. I'm telling Mom.
Yep. Wait.
Mom.
No.
Who's mom?
No. We're telling Dad. No, Mom.
We don't have a mom in this group.
The mother. She
I don't think
beckons.
any group has a mom. Besides, I
No.
think Evangeline, actually.
Let's say
In a way,
Evangeline
yeah.
plays mom. Poor Evangeline.
Yeah.
Where exactly is
Well,
Dane?
she
Albatross would point towards where Dane is while
Fucking
actively making the harness
hog-tying
for
fucking.
making the harness for Tiptoe and taking their knives so they are unable to cut the harness.
Oh
Oh
no!
my god.
You made an enemy
John
for
will begin
life.
walking.
Quick, Tiptoe. Remember Sexy Captain Alice?
He.
Says through paralyzed breath.
Comes out more like.
Hey.
Just
You
like a little
know,
bit of drool coming out.
casually knock off my hat. Oh no, it's gone. I wonder what will happen now that
That's
I
Captain
don't
Alice.
have it.
Oh, hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. We're in a new place again. It's way worse than where we were.
Damn.
Plate of fire.
Is it because it's a church?
Oh, hey, yeah.
You know, fair
Fake
though.
churches.
Yeah, we're not allowed in most churches. For
Yeah.
one reason or
Sexy
another.
Captain Alice is just slowly on fire. Just. Why did it burn?
Sexy Captain Alice, you gotta
Oh
help me.
God, it's so hot in here.
Help me. You gotta help me.
But not as hot as she stops herself before answering that. Or making that joke. It's so hot I can't even make a good joke anymore. Why are you tied up on the ground?
Guys,
Albie's a little bitch. He tied me up. You gotta help me. Took my knives. I'm nothing without them. You gotta help me.
Do you help them? I will let you know. I will squish you.
Oh fuck!
I won't let him squish you.
Holy
You're
shit.
literally tied up to the ground right now, Tiptoe.
The only thing
Or
worse
however
than
long
being
the spell lasts
stuck
for.
in a jar, man, is being squashed. And I definitely do not want to be squashed.
And trust me, I know how fragile you guys are.
Traitors on all sides, Tiptoe.
You just see like Sexy Captain Alice's eyes going back and forth between
Hold on.
Tiptoe.
It took a dragon and a
Albatross.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be intimidating.
Fair, fair.
Petrion's headed out. This conversation is between those now three.
Yeah, no, you're good to go to Dane.
I like how the Tiptoe management styles between Vegan and Albatross are so radically different.
Tina's actively trying to get back underneath the hat.
Veeg tries to fucking direct Tiptoe's violence to something else. Albatross is like, absolutely fucking not. Just perish.
Stop yourself.
Well, Tiptoe's gonna panic now. And he's gonna squirm and flop around because he just. No. Because guess what? That's something his mom would do.
Oh no! Tiptoe's
Thanks,
trauma.
Albie. Thanks, Albie. I
Tiptoe's
love
mom
Tiptoe.
was an interesting thing. Like,
Oh yeah, no. Tiptoe's mom's a bitch.
Him?
She's a wizard. So yeah, he's gonna
Auto
panic now.
bitch.
We like to panic.
I heard that.
Wait, what does that say about Berlioz?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole different ballpark, homie.
Seamus too now, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, no, different ballpark.
Well, Setron, as you go in the back room there where Albatross had pointed, you'd find Dane inside, and he's kind of milling about, doing not what Albatross told them to do.
Fucking tell me what to do. Fucking.
Are you Dane?
Yeah. Who's asking? Have I met you before?
Who's asking?
Nope. Just got here. I'm Cetria.
Well, it's good to meet you, Setron. What can I do for you?
Actually, it's more what I can do for you. I need to know how many people you still have as guards in the town, where the holes are in the fences, what to look out for.
Oh man.
I'm used to be a general in the Lorem army, so
Orm, huh? Wow. Yeah. Never been there, but I've heard some stuff about it.
I hadn't been here. And let's not get into that. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered you. I'll be honest.
Last time I was here, this city was not as big at all. Nowhere near it.
Well, honestly, I haven't really been here all that long. I've only been here probably the past 6 years. But
Huh,
I don't even know what year it is.
holy shit. It's been 6 years.
everyone above board. Oh God, we know
Holy
now.
fuck.
We know how long it's been.
What year is it?
I'm gonna not say a number because
2006.
but as far as you, it is in relevance to you, Setron. Before the deduction of 25 years onto your life, or from your life, excuse me, it's been about 250 years from when you last were here. Which mathematically is making Cetrion sprain hurt, because he's like, there's just simply no way. He knew the fucking forest was fucky wucky, but that's a little crazy.
You've apparently
That's way
been
more
alive
fucky
now
than
for
it is
250 years. Okay. That explains the city.
What? You're trying to say that you are 250 years old? Or is that's the last time you were here?
I entered the forest roughly 250 years ago.
Oh, pardon my ignorance, but does your kind typically live that long?
We normally get to about 150, but I'm only like 25.
Huh.
I haven't aged.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for 250 years old, you look pretty good. But yeah, that seems a little odd, right? It's not just me.
Yet something in the forest is weird.
Yeah, you don't say. Went out there one time and they had random floating freestanding portals to places that I've never seen before.
To the far realm.
Very odd stuff.
Wonderful.
You know, there's floating orbs of eyeballs and uncomfortable things in the world.
Yeah, I kind of saw that when I found a portal that went a bunch of different other places with Albatross, and we ended up in the fire plant.
Oh, well, that sounds hot.
It was. It was.
That's
Um,
odd.
so
That's all.
They were talking about Albatross, right?
what can I do, and how many? Just give it to me. How many men we got left? This city does not look good.
There's probably 8 people who were designated guards before that actually still try. There's it's not enough obviously to create a perimeter of any kind, but we've been staying closer on this side of the river to the more like it's more like an aqueduct, but um we just can't. There's not enough of us to try and protect the whole city at once anymore. So we do what we can, but yeah, I mean, there's tons of places that walls need repair, and I mean, I'm not even sure that I want to go look at any of our ballistics, but I can't imagine any of the weaponry here still works after not being maintenance for so long.
Are there any engineers alive, people of age that can potentially fill in as moderately trained bodies?
That's kind of where the hard part comes. Most of the people that were once able-bodied are so feeble now they can't. They can barely pick up a spear. It's been pretty rough, to be honest, around here. But I don't know. Maybe seeing you actively try to put the place back together might incite some people, and I think we need that more than anything right now. Is something positive to look forward to.
I'm no king, but I can get things working at least.
Well, we can get started as soon as you would like. He's kind of like, he goes over to like a desk in the room and pulls out a bunch of like scrolls that are general perimeter maps and schematics of the town here. Since which again, you're like looking at it from a top-down view and you're just like, Jesus fuck, this place is bigger than I remember. To which, he kind of runs over a general basis of walls are pretty much fucked over here, and the walls need repair over here. We only occupy a small section of the actual kingdom itself, which is about here. And then from there, just pretty much goes over the schedules of how they kind of rotate safety and watch. Reiterates that nothing has happened since the leaving of Moldor and Drake. But and him, not even knowing if you even know who any of those people are.
Vaguely. I met Drake in the woods once or twice, maybe 3 times. They weren't a general then.
That is, I guess actually that makes sense. She was one of the few people that would ever actually go out there, and that's even just interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to put you to work as soon as you'd like.
So comfortably with the 8 people you have, I guess you can include me on there, at least until we go to Lorem. Draw me out. Just give me like a little circle around where you think you can patrol and actually feasibly exist. We're gonna want to move people, if that makes sense, to a smaller location to keep an eye on everything.
So, looking at the maps, it looks like these two quadrants up here, portion-wise of the map, are the two sanctioned spots that are occupied by most of the rest of the living residents. And in doing so, they patrol the main street as well as this main street. And they every once in a while, as best they can, to rotate a few guards in what watchtowers are left. So usually 2 up on the street, 2 on this main street by the main gate, and then the rest are posted in sentries. But that's pretty much all they have. They really don't have anything else. Doing it this way gives access to those who were the farmers who actively tried to put some crops back together for everyone, to no avail, unfortunately. As well as keep an eye out for anybody who resided outside of their limitation of protection. It was kind of like a that's on you thing, man. If you get caught, like, there's very little we'll be able to do. So just that was kind of like the general warning amongst everyone. For the most part, people respected that. I mean, they were more horrified at what everything else that they had seen prior, that they were fine with that. They would rather live their life sanctioned off from the rest of what they knew to be home than feel like if they were to go somewhere else, they would get KO'd. So,
KO.
They don't see it necessarily as a imprisonment or an encampment, rather than it being for safety, which is what Dane worked very hard for them to understand. Because there was some pushback there at the beginning, for sure.
How much do you need the main road right here?
Well, particularly anyone who's on the main road can have eyes to across the aqueduct, as well as the gates over there, which are equally our biggest gates. But otherwise, it is technically further distance away if anything were to happen actually in the little community of itself, within these little areas here. So they are definitely more so looking out than looking in.
So with that being said, could you get a couple people to build some sort of a wall? Let's say, once I find it. Kind of going down. That'll sanction that off.
That's a great idea. It'd be manpower needed, which means less people on watch, but yeah, that would be a smarter plan for sure.
Because obviously, if it's not really serving a purpose here, we're gonna want to get rid of it, because we can just put in like a gate somewhere in the middle. Maybe a couple makeshift watchtowers, but it'll be less to have to try and watch that direction if we just have that blocked off.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. We might be able to make that work. Any of the other buildings and things that were, abandoned now, we could probably use a lot of that to construct some kind of a wall for sure. Like I said, our most difficult task is gonna be convincing some of the others to put forth a little more effort.
Well, even if they don't do it, I'll do it myself.
Well,
Just because my home's probably shit doesn't mean yours has to be shit.
well, I appreciate that. And I know that the people here appreciate that. Well, I'll make the plans and hopefully we can get on that sooner rather than later, if you don't mind.
I was gonna sit down and actually do it now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, like, you already know where all of the buildings that we don't use anymore are, so feel free to take whatever you need, truthfully. If you need anything
Send,
else, let me know.
Whoever you can find willing to find me. I'm not exactly hard to miss.
Absolutely. I will at once.
And then once you're done with that, do what Albatross said and go get some rest.
They told you about that, huh?
Yes, and I'm disappointed I see you in here standing up.
Yeah.
If I have to, I'll make that an order.
Right. Well, I haven't taken real orders from anybody in a while, but I respect it. I'll send out a couple of our most able-bodied as they can be out there to help. I really do appreciate it. Cetrion? It's been a really nice time meeting you.
I'll let you know how it goes once we're done, or I'm done if it's just me.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Please, feel free to come find me at any time.
I gotta go make sure Albatross hasn't killed Tiptoe yet before I leave.
That's fair.
With that, I will leave him to his hopefully resting after he sees who will help me.
It's unrelaxed relaxing.
But first, I will go back to check on
The fucking
frog and
rabid
the bird.
Tiptoe.
God damn.
Just watching him flail on the ground. So, you're just gonna keep doing this?
Oh, Tiptoe's giving up and is just like crying.
Oh,
Oh.
no! Not again!
Yeah, you can,
I mean,
like maybe a minute or two in.
Tiptoe, you want to go build
You're
a wall?
fine.
Dad.
Tiptoe,
Wanna go build a
Cetrion's gonna
wall?
take you on a trip now.
No,
We're going to build a wall.
Take him.
no,
I just think it'll be fun.
no. Tiptoe's not having fun anymore.
You get to use a hammer, and you don't get to be
No.
tied up.
No.
You can stop.
We might find you a new spoon while we're out.
We will be raiding people's homes.
Yeah, we're
Doesn't
knocking down
even-
some old houses.
It doesn't even perk him up.
I might even have silver butter knives in some of them.
Listen, above board, you're getting me into some like, ooh, butter knives? Listen, I love me a good set of
Home raiding and actual
Hell
silverware? I'm in.
I'm just more about the silverware. I love a good set of cutlery.
Albatross will give Cetrion all of Tiptoe's stabbing equipment.
I'm gonna go build a wall now. Dane
take
will
'em.
hopefully be resting.
Please take Tiptoe.
I had planned to. I figured he would want to steal things from houses that are shiny.
No, Tiptoe
he's
doesn't
being
want
a
to be around you guys
depressed-
anymore. Tiptoe wants to go home.
Do you have a home?
Not
Oh,
here.
Fuck! Damn.
oh my god.
Tiptoe
Cetrion will
Look,
has had
untie Tiptoe
yeah.
and pick Tiptoe up.
Tiptoe has had enough. Tiptoe wants to go home.
I don't.
Fun, Tiptoe. Bye.
The fact that
Goodbye.
Tiptoe lived like 10 feet away from where you guys picked him up. Like his whole family and community was literally all over there. I just Tiptoe's like, yeah, I'll go. Like no
I'm gonna go
one's
start working on
question where he is or anything.
I'm gonna start working on the wall though.
Goodbye. Tiptoe.
I'm gonna
stop.
bring Tiptoe with me.
No.
We're
Don't
still
touch
tied
me.
up, sweet
Don't touch
frog.
me.
Tiptoe's just being dragged along the ground.
No. Don't touch me.
You guys are lucky he's amphibious, because
There will be bugs
the
out there.
streets are full of water.
Ah.
There'll be plenty of bugs. You might even get to see. You might even get to see Vig.
No. You're lying.
I'm actually serious.
You're a liar. Beef said he doesn't love me. Beef lies to me.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. Tiptoe's been here for all of like an hour, and they're already feeling like all the despair from the kingdom is just rubbed off on them. Wow. If Moldo was here, he'd be taking your soul right now.
Oh my god.
I'll be fine.
Speak
take
of
my
the devil now.
You take my soul? Please?
He'd be trying. He'd be
Maybe
giving
off,
you
I
all
said
a
off.
goddamn lifetime, Tiptoe.
It'd be one of those things where it's like a ghost that possesses your body and it's like, oh god, you can have it back.
Okay.
Oh God,
Put
you
off
live
my
like
head.
this every day?
How am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions?
I got work to do.
Work.
Work.
Why?
Yeah, that was what was next.
Beat you to it.
You did. You deserve it.
Yay. Thanks, guys.
Work.
Angelica.
Okay, cool. So is there anything else anyone's doing for the night other than Cetrion's working his ass off, building an entire fucking wall?
With a gate and
Vig is
makeshift
working-
watchtowers.
That is
Vig
90
working his
feet
ass
long.
off trying to. Vig is working his ass off trying to fucking feed an entire half kingdom.
Yeah.
He's
I do
also
have a-
just repeatedly casting Goodberry to any farmers he comes across, being like, "This should help."
And one for you. And one for you.
And one for you, and one for you, and one for you.
Yes, Albatross.
Above board, I meant to ask, but unfortunately, with everything, is the overwhelming feeling of being consistently watched a thing that's just gonna happen for
Sure.
me for the rest of my life?
Oh yeah, 100%. You live now with a
Nice.
newfound paranoia that you didn't know you were capable of having.
Fantastic. Good to know.
Hell yeah.
Even when you're
Great to
sleeping,
know.
you perpetually feel like
Yeah, no,
you're
that's
almost
the
like
issue.
afraid to sleep now after what you
enjoy your
experienced.
invisibility cloak, right? Love your invisibility cloak.
No, I didn't know what I was signing up for. So yeah, I think what Albie would have done obviously is take over more of the caring part that Dane probably does. Obviously, like making sure everyone gets fed in the end of the day, so on and so forth. I think obviously probably reconvene with Vig because we didn't meet up.
He is just wandering through the fields, giving good berries to people, and just constantly channeling plant growth. Just
Moon's haunted.
Yeah, just a little catch up game, and then I think obviously before going down for the night, they're gonna struggle to go down for the night,
God, yeah.
and probably sleep in the main area where there's maybe actual
Witnesses.
people around. It wasn't a chose sleep though. It was like I'm losing to the sleep paralysis demons.
the sleep demons are taking me.
You're lucky that the statue that was created in supposedly the Raven Queen's honor doesn't resemble her more, because if it did, God, its eyeballs would be shifting to look at you when you looked at it.
Right.
Fucking Scooby Doo style.
Yeah, really though.
That's the only reason Albie was maybe able not to fully fight off the sleep demons.
Oh
It's like
god,
that
the
doesn't look
walls
like
have eyes. The walls have eyes.
a little tee hee ha ha. But yeah, I feel like that was probably what their nightly thing was, to reconvene with Vig for a second. Touch bases.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Momo's just
Biggest also
watching Vig, trying to learn.
Big, big. What are you trying to learn?
How to
He's
be a
trying to
druid.
learn how the fuck all this works, because he's like, I got a little
Farming
bit of
works?
magic as a ranger, which is kind of a connection to nature, but you seems different. So he's just trying to
Yeah,
understand it.
yeah. Vig would be like, all right, so remember when you go to this is just Braxis all over again. When you go to talk to the plant, well, remember to introduce yourself first. It's very polite to do that.
Are the introductions necessary?
And do you not try to introduce yourself when you talk to new people? Plants are people too.
I suppose when I do talk to people, yeah.
Yeah, so when you're going to in right
Do I
now
have to
you may
use
not
real
be
names
able.
with the plants?
Vic hasn't found many names. They typically identify themselves more by their own plant type. And sometimes they just call themselves a
Okay.
flower. If they call themselves anything at all, so
And what about my name? Or can I just make up a name and they probably don't care?
well, I mean, when Vig is confused why you would want to give them a random name. Do you think are you a fake creature?
I mean, mostly because, like,
Giving
if
giving
druids
them
can
your
talk to
name.
plants, who knows? They might let people know where I was. I don't want that.
Druids hunting you?
I think so. I wouldn't rule it out, though.
That is
We've been to the
concerning.
fire plane. We were in some
It-
weird place. There's a
because
satyr.
because if actually Vig would probably say that a druid is not hunting you, because if a druid was hunting you, you would have been found already.
Doesn't mean one can't in the future.
um, Vig was like, I mean, if it'll help you sleep at night, I suppose you could use a different name, but it's sort of witness protection program, I suppose. Um, but well, you may not be able to talk to them directly. Vig can always work as a in between. But otherwise, just trying to heal the land right now.
Fair enough. If it wasn't raining, I could send out the swarm to help, do stuff that bees do.
Oh, yes. If it wasn't raining so much, uh,
Yeah.
but
I
the
don't know.
rain is good
It's
for the
awful, though.
plains. Well,
Still better than
rain
fire,
them.
for sure.
It is definitely better than fire. Vig is sorry for your further though.
Eh,
Try
went from
clean
singed,
well
now
with
it's soaked. It'll deal.
yeah, he's just basically just giving little pointers to just like how he did with Braxis. Just like, yeah, when you go to do this, you do this. Remember, don't be rude. Don't be the key. I have discovered that the key to Vig's talking with all of his plants has just been courteous, just courtesy. He doesn't go into a plant and go, "Hey, what's up, fucker?" He's just like, "Hello, greetings."
Well,
But
Momo's lacking charisma is gonna hurt there. No.
I don't think Vig's charisma is much better at all.
Oh no.
I think, well, Vig's is 11, I think.
A little bit better. By a 3.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Vig will just go. But yes, what Vig is doing is very similar to when Vig was talking with the hedge. Although Vig has discovered that talking with the plants has been a bit easier. Normally, Vig would have to use other forms of magic in order to talk to them, but seems to come
Momo is also,
unnaturally.
as someone who worked with creatures, very interested in the transformation. So That'll probably come up every now and then.
In the transformation, what do you mean?
Vig's wild
in
shape.
wild shape.
Yes.
Yeah, Vig will go. That is hard to describe. To the enclave that Vig was a part of, and Vig is still a part of it, is just cursed currently. It is. Think of it in the way that you would change clothes or armor or your weapons, except instead of it being an external force, it is internal. Describing it specifically in the way of what? The town's on fire. Yeah, just thinking it in the way of right. Yes, is the big wishes he could describe it better. Changing into other creatures is second nature. To some druids, it is their primary nature.
So yeah, we just spend what time before bed talking about that before finding somewhere hopefully dry to curl up.
Yeah. He just never stopping. Practically a
suppose the
robot in
rain-
of his own way.
Wouldn't bother the bug that big.
What's up?
I said I suppose the rain wouldn't bother a bug that big.
No, not really. I don't think he get necessarily soaked. If anything, his robes got soaked a long time ago.
He's cool with it.
Ooh, lighting. The entire place is on fire now.
We all burnt away.
on fire.
And not in a
Momo gets
good
a little
way.
closer, hoping to dry off. No. It's counterproductive because of the rain.
No, I like to imagine it's all the struggling torches trying to keep up here. And keeping this place relatively lit.
Meanwhile, Citrion's like, I got work I gotta do.
Yeah, it's still fucking dark as hell because it's the middle of the night and Cetrion's still out there fucking hauling lumber. I mean, at this point up here, this might actually be a fire pit if Cetrion's just leveling the area.
I suppose as Momo's over here, nearby Vig, since the range reaches, he'll be up in the remains of a tower.
Cool.
Offering some support as a guard throughout the day until he goes to sleep. Or at least
Appreciated.
a watch.
Well, thank you, because there is nothing separating us from the forest, which the Vig prefers, honestly.
That's fair. I like drier places and a bit more open so I can see things, but this isn't bad. Minus the rain. And yeah.
Vig will just be channeling fucking plant growth all throughout the night.
Into the morning, and for over the course of the next few days here, as tasks are being worked on and completed. That's a measuring tool. Is there anything in particular that you guys would be doing outside of what your tasks are? Other than talking with each other amongst each other to figure out your next plan of action?
Outside of constantly just while stacking multiple casts of plant growth, Vig is definitely focusing the plant growth to each plot of land. So that's been his primary task outside of keeping people apprised of the situation. Knowing that Cetrion's working on the wall, Vig knows that he's got more time to kind of focus on specific areas. But Vig is working on trying to provide a sort of long-term solution before they start going back out into the forest. But Vig has expressed that his goal is not to stay in Kitus for longer than like a week.
Right. That's kind of what I presumed, anyways. Above board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to finish, before we finish out this session here, I just want to have some kind of direction for you guys on what your next plans are in terms of where you guys want to head. I know that the basic idea would be to go back to Lorem, if not for the sake of checking in there, for Cetrion's sake. But yeah, and obviously, it's a matter of time before we find out A, where Moldor is, and B, what he's up to. Which is all very exciting.
Yee.
During this time, while you guys are here, this would be like your in-game week of downtime in quotation marks. You're not actively being assaulted upon, and you're not actually imprisoned or trying to find your way out of horrible situations. But still actively living in horrible living conditions.
Yeah.
Really, though. Meanwhile, people are dying in the streets. Super great.
Being just blissfully just out in nature right now to be like, and you're a good blade of grass, and you're a good thing of wheat. Like,
oh my god. We're losing it, guys. We're losing it. Yeah. So, is it unanimous we want to go to Lorem next?
I vote yay.
We probably should.
Momo's along for the ride.
I like Momo's willingness to just find out what the fuck is going on. He doesn't care to understand it. He just wants to see.
Momo definitely made his bed. He's like, fuck, I am stuck with these guys. I guess fuck it.
All right, what other bullshit do you have in store?
Way back with the, what was it? The academy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because technically he could have been like, hi, I actually live here. Send me here instead. Thanks.
Yeah.
But he's been like, there's shit going on around these guys. What the fuck is it?
Like, I hate that they can't give me a straight answer. And yeah, Tiptoe ran away.
Yeah, bye guys.
Oh god.
Tiptoe decided they're going home.
It's so funny because we're going in that direction too.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Mom, Dad, you'll never believe what happened to me.
It's a pet snake.
And didn't you say that Momo guy had a big fluffy tail? Oh, well, actually, I didn't mention that part. And then just turn around and there's everybody standing there.
Go away.
Momo's definitely taking to the lessons, but mainly out of curiosity.
Momo's a very curious Jerboa.
Yeah.
With that being said, before we end this session, because I want next session for us to jump right into you guys being able to head out after this downtime. Two things. 1 and 2 half things.
1 and 2.
3 things.
So the
4 things.
The main thing is that you all will be getting a level up.
So we give me.
I get mines.
But.
Oh no.
But.
During this week, 2 very important things happen.
Cetrion fucking explodes.
Oh, goddamn.
He becomes a lightning rod.
He dies of old age, and then
And no one
He
makes
turns
it out
to
alive.
dust. You guys thought the end of the campaign was in a little bit. It's actually today.
A mysterious stranger,
Okay.
unseen by, of course, unless you're Momo and you have eyes for days. I choose to believe that's why the tail is like twice his body. It's because the tail is what contains the eyeballs and all the floof.
It's like a fucking
line of
antenna.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Just
Momo's
gets
the
fluffy.
only one who can get Vig's telepathic signal from 240 feet instead of 120 because his tail's a fucking
It's a
receiver.
fucking radar. Yeah, goddamn. So yeah, Momo, you actually clock this individual before they approach anyone or do anything, and you kind of keep your eye on them. You're kind of following them around a little bit.
The crossbow's ready too.
The irony is that they don't see you,
Paranoid.
not the way that you see them. But the first thing you see is they walk up to Tiptoe. Tiptoe, being Tiptoe, is doing Tiptoe things.
Dear Lord.
And being approached by a random stranger, Tiptoe doesn't typically have any qualms about that, especially not when they're like, hey, do you want a free thing?
Oh no!
That's my thing.
It's a really shiny, pretty cloak.
What color is this cloak?
What color do you want it to be?
No. What
Tiptoe's
color is
least
cloak?
favorite color.
What is
Oh my
Tiptoe's
God,
favorite color?
No.
It's Santa.
It's Santa.
No, not again.
Santa again.
Fuck.
What the fuck does this homie guy even wear? I guess you could make it green like the one in this profile picture.
Okay. Yeah, it's a really camouflagey kind of greenish. It's like a dark foresty green, I guess.
Oh wow, this is real nice.
And when they put it over your shoulders, they don't say anything other than they point over toward like the enshrouded, shadowy area. We'll say like over here,
Spooky.
or like in this alley right here. And Tiptoe, of course, you're like, oh, what's over there? And as you say that, you feel as if you are slowly going invisible? No, because everything around you is black. You're not invisible. You're moving. And when the blackness and the darkness goes away, you open your eyes and you have teleported over there into the shadows.
Right.
Fuck me. No. No.
Tiptoe, once a day, has gained the ability to shadow step with this cloak. So the cloak allows the wearer to step through shadows as a bonus action. The wearer can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that they can see that is in dim light or darkness. They reappear in the shadow, becoming nearly invisible until the start of their next turn. During this time, they have advantage on their next attack roll.
I'm gonna make your life so miserable.
God,
In the
fuck
middle
you.
of combat, I stab, and then, boom, Lola's gone. And then
Or
Lola
fucking
appears
get
30 feet away.
restrained.
Wrong.
Get
Lola's
fucking
right
restrained and
fucking
then
here,
just
your breast is
teleport out of
brown.
the bonds.
There you go.
As a
Uh-oh.
shorter shadow sorcerer, that's also something I get to do later on. So love you guys.
Teleports with you.
No, not now.
Let me go ahead and
Missing
send
the-
that to you.
Hate it here.
Oh boy,
Um,
I'm so excited.
So yeah, as far as what you can see, Momo, you're just seeing this weird stranger put something over top Tiptoe's shoulders and kind of patting them on the shoulder in a very non-reassuring way for you. And then
Momo's
next thing you know,
Tips his top hat.
Almost relaying everything to Vig.
Oh, No,
And then
no,
you
no,
just
no, no,
see
no, no, no,
the
no.
mysterious stranger point to the shadows, and which you see instantaneously Tiptoe vanish before your eyes.
Oh,
And then you see them kind of giddily run out of the little alleyway over there, like, what the
what does the stranger
fuck?
look like? What does the stranger look like?
They are hooded
fine.
and frail and probably about 5'5".
Oh, that might be Moldor.
Mulder's a little bit taller.
Giving random gifts? You didn't hear anything.
Yeah, but if he can magically get in through these walls undetected, who's to say he didn't shrink himself a couple feet? Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. Vegan's just like, fuck.
I mean, the legs aren't giving goat legs, at least.
He's not
Giving normal
goat.
person. He's not giving goat. I mean, I do
No, this
believe.
bitch has access to polymorph.
That's true.
Tiptoe,
Go.
I feel like, would have known if this
that's
something weird.
a liar would say.
It's exactly what you want us to think, huh? I'm on to you.
Tiptoe's Moldor. Confirmed.
Tiptoe playing in the shadows.
I am.
Every time Tiptoe's been gone, Moldor shows up.
I am the problem.
No, it's just unfortunate coincidence. Every time I'm
Okay,
gone, I come.
Moldor.
And as you're continuously scouting, of course, Momo, you see him, the mysterious stranger, turn and start heading toward you, actually, which makes you scurry down your tree and look a little less,
What do you see?
a little
What
less
is that,
suspicious. The hood over his head, with the rain pelting down, it's kind of pushing the front of the hood down as well. And it's, well, in a constant state of gloom here. It's very hard to see what his face looks like. You don't see a creepy little smile on his face, at least, so there's that. Otherwise, that would have been a dead giveaway, right?
A very
No.
short ring race.
They're just casually walking what seems like towards you, and you are like, your little heart's beating a mile a minute now. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck is this motherfucker gonna do to me? They walk past you. They just keep going, and before you know it, you see them round the corner and head out of the town. But as they walk past you and leave, I'm sure, well, is Momo gonna, I'm assuming Momo would go chase to see where the fuck he's going, this sneaky fucker, and if he's gonna touch anybody else in the community.
Stop touching people.
Yeah. Well, Momo would be like, keep the connection up to Vig and say he's gonna go follow.
Alright, if it is Moldor, fucking... Vig
Well,
would say kill
you'll hear a
him,
scream
but...
at least before I die.
Vig would prefer you not die. Thank you.
If it's
So
Mulder,
Momo's
blast his
gonna
ass.
Anyways, I started blasting.
So the individual does leave, and does not interact with anybody else.
Does not pass go.
And just as you're relaying the information back to V, you notice that your pocket is slightly heavier. And you reach inside ever so slowly. And
That's a shrunken head.
it's a little voodoo doll. No, it's a little compass. It's very cute. And as you're looking down at the compass, something on your forehead drops down in front of your eyes.
Jesus.
And you realize you're looking through green lenses. You don't remember
God, nods.
putting things on your head. You reach up and grab them, and they're goggles. And these goggles are you take them off of your head to look at them a little bit closer on the outside here, and they are adorned with intricate patterns of leaves and vines. And when you wear them, the lenses give off obviously the faint green tint that you were seeing. But looking through the goggles again, not quite. I mean, yes and no, actually. You do feel a weird enhanced connection to the natural world. And you do feel like you are able to pinpoint people, places, and things a little bit easier.
Cracker Jerboa.
Here I will give you your information, and I will read them aloud as well for everybody else.
Why we.
Boop. Boop. So it gives you enhanced perception. So while wearing these, our goggles are called Eyes of the Forest. You gain a +2 bonus to wisdom perception checks. Nature's Insight. So once per day, as an action, you can call upon the magic of the goggles to gain advantage on 1 wisdom perception check. You must declare the use of this ability before making the roll. So if there's something you really need to see, you're going to get an advantage as long as you use the power of the goggles.
You're going to stick near Vig, Momo.
And it also gives you keen senses. So while attuned to the Eyes of the Forest, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing as well. That's an automatic thing. That's not a once per day thing. In addition to it being the, +2 to your perception already.
My giant ears are useful. Let's go.
Yes, the giant ears are going to be earring. Earring and hearing. There's a little bit of lore to these goggles. These are not magically crafted, specifically tailored for you. These are actual goggles that are technically artifacts. Did they come from the school? You don't know. Did that man come from the school? We don't know. How the fuck did he find Kitus? No one knows. How did he know who you and Tiptoe were?
How do you teleport items onto my head and pocket?
Exactly. More questions we don't know the answers to. This is just flavor, but the lore of the goggles themselves they were crafted by an ancient druid who sought to see the world as keenly as the animals of the forest. So the druid enchanted the lenses with the essence of various creatures known for their sharp senses, such as hawks, owls, and wolves, and over time the enchantment grew into power, making these goggles a coveted item among rangers, druids, and adventurers that traverse the wilds. So, to attune to it, you have to spend a short rest focusing on the goggles while in a natural setting, such as a forest, a grove, or meadow. During this time, you might also feel like a small connection to the flora and the fauna around you, which may or may not be weird for you. Probably not, because
he's gotten plant speak 101 now.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, if anything, this should be relatively breezy for you. You already have a couple of those things. First of all, built
my
in.
Impulsive decision helping with this.
Yeah. It kind of did work out that way, huh?
It's worked.
It just works.
He decided to go to a couple of Vig seminars.
You literally are half attuned. That's probably why you were able to see through the lenses in the first place. You're already half attuned to it because of how much time you've devoted to nature.
Pretty sure I'm putting a level into druid.
You kind of did it on accident. I'll be honest with you.
Beautiful.
You did it on accident.
Converting people to druidism. Just.
I'm probably only going to take like 4 of those if we live that long, but minimum 2.
Yeah. I mean, hey, maybe it'll help him out. Who knows? The goggles give good benefit to both the ranger class and the druid class.
That's awesome, though. Albie, you can never hide from me.
Oh my god.
What's your
What about
perception
tiptoe?
check?
That's why I said you gotta stick with me.
Hold on. I think it's a +2 passive.
27 perception.
Oh, I can still hide from you.
Oh, no, it's not a
That's
passive. Just a bonus to my check.
You get
so
a +2 to all perception
plus
checks.
2. And I get
Okay,
advantage
what's your...
to hear you.
Don't you only get a advantage once a long rest?
No, as long as I'm trying to hear, I get it.
Joke's
Once,
on you.
trying-
I
once
have Kenku
per
recall.
day, he gets
So I also have my
advantage on
advantage.
perception with eyes, but he always gets a +2 to all perception checks, and any perception checks that require hearing, he gets advantage on. That does not
Okay, well,
have a charge. Unfortunately,
right
Momo
now-
has big ears, so it's very possible they can rely on that far more than using their eyeballs.
I got a plus technically 16 to my stealth now.
Dear God.
Plus
Advantage
'cause
is
I'm
like
cute.
a typical, like another like plus. I think it adds like a +3 on average. I think advantage does. But still a like a +15.
So yeah, you can hide. If I
You
get
just gotta roll
unlucky,
really well.
And I have Kenku recall, so I can roll with advantage, and then I have guidance.
yeah. Like I said, you can hide. I'll have
That's
guidance
still
Wait,
physically
too.
possible.
You're definitely not gonna be able to do guidance when you do stealth checks. Those requires vocal components.
I can do it
Technically,
before
they
I
can do
roll
it before because it lasts for like a minute.
to 10
Well, that's what I'm
minutes.
meaning. We can hear you cast. Why are
A
you
minute.
casting guidance?
You don't know. It
You
could
don't
literally
know.
be for anything.
I don't know. Are you gonna go? I don't know.
Big just decides to take it upon himself every time he hears Albatross muttering guidance. He's like, "I'll do it anyways."
I just have a
Momo
weird
guidance.
sneaking suspicion that you're gonna need help opening that jar of peanuts later. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like every once in a while, just giving Momo guidance, just tapping him on the back, being like, "You got this."
I won't need it
That's
in a
fine.
moment.
You
I
can
believe I
always
get it, don't I?
benefit from it.
One level in Druid should get me it, right?
That's true.
Oh shit, you're right.
But yeah,
You'll become
it'll be
eyes
an-
and ears for the bug.
it'll be a battle between the rogues every time.
Oh my God, your Vig's seeing eye Jerboa.
Oh my! I hate me now.
Oh no!
This is
I'm
what
the
you made
old
for yourself,
man's guidance pet.
service dog.
Jesus.
Well, now you need to get little goggles on
You got a little guy.
Momo.
I do. I need to add little goggles to him soon.
Beautiful.
You said I had a compass in my hand, right? Did that turn into the goggles, or is that just a compass I now have too?
No, it's just a cute little gold. It's kind of got a similar encrusted, intricate
distraction.
leaf pattern.
Got it.
Yeah,
Damn it.
he knew you'd have to look down at it,
Hey, look
so the
at that.
goggles would fall on your face.
Cheeky bitch. Momo definitely looks back to Vig like, what the hell?
What happened?
I don't know.
I can see the
Did,
future.
did they say anything?
They okay. If you're watching the stream,
Yeah.
they never even came close to Momo. They just walked like they looked like they were coming towards Momo and then turned and left. Someone was like, "No, I didn't."
You don't feel like you
That's to their
lost
face.
anything?
Not
Like
since
you
I touched the
awesome
box.
rejects?
They never even made eye contact with you, Momo. That's the crazy part
Oh,
too.
Jesus Christ.
They were walking
beat that again.
initially like they were coming toward you, but then when they took that hard left to just exit, they were gone.
Just keep an eye on whatever they give you, but if it's useful, might as well use it, I suppose.
I mean, the compass is pretty cool. The goggles seem even cooler. There's a slight magic from them. I'll see what they do.
What?
Momo learns attunement.
Yeah. I'll have to actually add that
Momo is magic now.
on Beyond.
Hasn't
I do
Momo
like
been
the
magic?
idea of well,
Yeah,
yes and
Rangers are
no.
part magic.
Rangers have
Yep.
magic, yes. I don't like the way that this container is constructed.
What about-
A lid
It's me,
should
I'm the
just be a
container.
lid, but for some reason they built out the lid
The
so
lid.
that it has a massive indent for where they put the
Can I
ranch
even do
container.
those? I
Is that
can't.
not ranch? That's not ranch.
Can't do
That's just a
those.
dressing container.
I can cancel for now.
Why can't it just be a flat lid and you put the container of dressing inside the box? What's wrong with that?
For now.
You've just wasted so much space in there because the giant fucking dent in the lid prevents you from adding more salad.
Oh my god, you know Druidic now. You can talk with me. You can understand what vegan
Oh
saying
my
now.
god. We can have secret conversations.
This has been the longest week of your guys' lives.
You guys could have had secret conversations beforehand.
Oh yeah.
But now we can have even more.
How many cantrips do I
Secret.
get? Two. Two
3,
cantrips.
2.
I don't know. It didn't seem that long for Cetrion. He was working the whole time.
Yeah, Cetron's been working his fucking ass off. Hats off to
Yeah,
him.
Vig has just been. Vig is panicking because now suddenly Mysterious Stranger has given 2 people gifts. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Y'all should be used to it at this point, I guess.
Hey.
That's two
Handle
random
the
mysterious
speak-
strangers we've met.
You're not allowed to pick Speed with plants, I will say. That's a secret cantrip.
Speak with plants.
Speed with plants is currently in there. Because Vig was allowed to.
that at
I
Speak
did
with
because I
plants.
was playing with spells earlier today and I was like, huh, look at that little cute little cantrip right there.
Can I add this one?
Bees. I think that's a homebrew one, right?
Yeah, that
It
is the
is.
homebrew one. Sorry, that's me.
why I'm asking.
For a Swarmkeeper Ranger, it wouldn't be like.
It's just the Bioshock plasmid.
Bees?
Yeah, but it fits my little shit.
Yeah, it was definitely, when I was reading that one earlier today, it definitely felt like it was perfect for,
It
for
was-
Momo.
The Bioshock plasmid.
Yeah,
No actual bees are harmed in the casting of the spell.
but Momo has actual bees.
Bees?
Yeah, but they're not harmed. They just stab.
They just do the harming.
Yeah, they're special bees. They don't die when they stab.
I will give everyone a fair warning above board that because of the extra paranoia, Albie is on guard. So if you do just show up without announcing you are there, please be aware there will be a knife in your direction.
I think that was mostly directed at Tiptoe and I.
No, and Cetrion. If Cetrion does not, if somehow Cetrion sneaks up behind them without like, and
Okay,
Vig too. If Vig does not warn, like it is full, almost stab on sight.
Vig's so light, you just don't ever hear him coming.
Oh yeah, exactly.
See,
You
above
would literally
board,
have
now
to-
I'm going to make Vig surprise you all the time so Vig dies.
I like to feel like Cetrion gives like
the person that'll keep
Drax
you alive.
vibes. Where he can stand still
I'll
so
make the person who keeps me alive stab me.
he's just invisible.
He's
I mean
perfected the
that
art of
is
standing
true, but
still,
also
too.
the only downside to that also is that he has 2 different auras going, so you'll feel him as soon as he enters a room.
Yeah.
I just realized if
Paranoia wins.
if ever Albatross decides to sneak and Vig is okay with the sneaking, it might be possible for you to reach 40s for your stealth.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking
I have-
crazy.
That's
That-
terrifying.
without trace.
Seamus can eat my ass. I am gonna be the first.
Because yeah, Vig has pass without trace, so that's a +10 just static on top of everything.
Can hold on. I know the other little shit.
Yeah,
has
no,
that
with a
trait.
20, that's a
yeah, I do.
41. That's crazy.
No, it's a 46 because of the cloak.
Fucking plus
Oh my
13.
god, with the cloak!
I'm about to say you'll be able to reach higher than Seamus. Seamus can reach 43.
Yeah.
That's a 50 if you get a 4 on guidance.
On guidance too.
That's horrifying.
And if Broyle was here, give me Bardic.
Oh my God.
Who needs regular
Where is
invisibility?
he, by the way?
Wait,
Where
with
is he,
Broyle's
Ted?
Bardic,
Inconceivable.
that's 60. If you
Goodbye,
hit a
everyone.
10.
If I hit,
Oh my
if
God.
I hit a 10, a 4, and a 20, imagine.
60
That's
on stealth. Goodbye, everyone. I'm basically not even here on this plane.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Oh, so what you're saying is that's how we assassinate Muldur, get the poison on Alvy's blade, then just dump as many puffs onto their stealth as possible, and then just stab Muldur.
My stealth's gonna go up as I level up too, so I get a higher stealth.
We shouldn't have come up with a strategy in front of God.
Yeah, I do believe that it's next
Like the
level. At
highest
11,
Seamus
you
can reach
guys
is like
get another point of
47 or
just.
50.
Level 12 it would be, wouldn't it? We talk about for the ability score improvement?
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
Yeah, you have to
it's every
reach
4
12.
levels.
Oh, I'm leveling up in Sorcerer this time, which means I get to get a feat, which I am taking the Alert feat, thanks to the Paranoia. Yippee.
That's a smart one to grab always. I like that one.
Yeah, but I have a
Especially
reason to
because-
have it now.
Bonuses.
Geek has landmines now. And that was the only special thing that V got. Actually,
To roll a
I should be able to access D&D Beyond. I think I've got the app, so I can actually
D6.
poke around.
We'll prepare this for
That's
Tiptoe.
4, not bad. HP
Blue Jay.
and well,
Preparing
what's up?
this for when I have to help with Tiptoe.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Nair.
No, you don't have to
He
help with
loves
Tiptoe. Albie and just
8 hours.
Albie and Tiptoe just don't have the best relationship. It's only fair though because Berlioz and Bala have a good relationship. You can't have all your characters get along.
I'm sorry, Momo. Veek has 13 charisma.
Hi. I have 8.
Veek has
You know what's
Worse.
sad? That was one of my higher stats. I had 4 or no. Yeah, I had 14 in it. Because I
No,
made
don't
Momo.
edit Vemtil.
I made Momo to be good at persuasion, which is useless now. 'cause persuasion and deception, and he's useless at them. But I couldn't take a hit anywhere else. So
And I think
we're ending here, Tiptoe,
right?
yeah. We're the only reason we're still hanging out is just if anybody had any questions about their level up.
I don't think I gained any new. Yeah, I'm still. Let me look at known spells. I think. Yeah, still
Yep,
5th level.
absolutely.
Oh, but I can get more. I can get more spots.
Have a good night.
No,
Goodbye, goodbye,
goodbye,
love you,
goodbye,
goodbye.
love you, goodbye.
Did I get a new cantrip? My God!
That doesn't seem right. Hold on.
I got
I
the
got
aura
4
of
cantrips now.
I got the aura of courage, so now no one can be frightened as long as everything can feed me.
Hell yeah!
okay. I think that's all I need to do. Known spells. Spirit spells, got all of them. Yep. Car. I'll have to add the item later.
Okay.
Car.
Okay.
This hasn't been updated properly.
Oh, bees is
Add
just
the item
poison
window.
spray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beans?
but I like bees better.
Yeah. Oh god, you could have picked up infestation.
I could have. Isn't that a
Imagine.
spell though?
No, it's
No,
a
it's
cantrip.
cantrip.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Does a lot less damage, but it's more control. Fail a con save, take 1d6 poison damage, move 5 feet in a random direction if it can.
Oh, my swarm helps me shove things in a direction that I want them to anyway, though.
Fair is fair. Hunter sense.
Take a feat. I'd like to choose alert. Please and thank you.
My
Thanks
house.
to the paranoia.
Pops up every time. Done. This is also higher for many reasons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go
That's
lay down
probably-
for the night if we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one, man.
I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning.
Same.
Must have finished
I
leveling
didn't
up.
want to
I'll
be.
No, yeah, me either.
What? Good
Yeah,
night.
Once I. See you later.
See you later, man.
Goodbye, good night.
Goodbye.
Yeah, once I finish leveling up, I'm gonna go to sleep as well because I've got a 9.5-hour drive tomorrow.
Yay. Oh, well, no, that's a lot less. Yay.
It's a day earlier than I was expecting, so that is yay because
That means we
I get
get
to go home.
that
That
means
is a
we
good
get
point.
to continue fighting as Esteban and Evangeline. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Ideally,
great.
I would love to make 3 maps though, but those maps shouldn't be too difficult to make because they're more like I
don't
guess
worry about it.
arenas. What's up?
I just saw like 72 damage done over here randomly.
Oh my god, Jesus!
Oh, what happened?
Ah?
Oh, I think you updated my character sheet.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't done. I had to choose spells.
Anyway, I will catch everybody later.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Good night. Love y'all.
Good night,
Goodbye.
goodbye, good night,
Bye,
goodbye.
good night. I love you. Bye. What spell did I use? See, I pre-made everything, so I know what I wanted.
Could take Dispel Magic. Might be worth it, honestly.
Oh,
Oh
hell
my
yeah.
God.
I love Dispel
Tiptoe's
Magic.
health is insane.
I'm gonna do some Dispel Magic. We have access to Daylight as well.
Momo has 69 health.
Yeah, nice.
Tiptoe has
I've got fucking
103.
I've got 83 health now. Ooh. And I have landmines that can either deal or heal 2d10 plus my wisdom modifier.
Hell yeah.
When a creature I can see enters that space, and a little flame pops up every time a creature within 30 feet of me dies.
There's no reason why Tiptoe needs to have 103 HP.
Holy crap.
They're a
Shit.
tanky little frog.
more levels, and I'll get my 3rd feat. Of which I don't know what to grab. Might just grab an ability score improvement, honestly. My wisdom